on me. Okay, so I have your portfolio pulled up. I have our time going. Thank you for being on time and before time. Here is your folder. All right, you were one of the last to finish. Actually, you were the last, or I checked you last. You had technology trouble at the same time. You were like, why is this not saving? So that's one thing to be aware of, and that's why I always said have it on a well, I call it USB, everybody says portable flash drive as well. Out of your body of work, though, I would like to first thank you for being so honest in your narrative. What made you, and I'm not going to go into the specifics unless you would like to because we are recording, but what made you want to be so unique in your narrative essay?
Because I felt like that's my life and I need to share it. Not everyone knows about it. So.
How have you made it through all of what you've gone through?
I really don't know. I just keep going. I got my grandma, biggest support, biggest motivation. So
what made you enter into college?
I'm not going to say it was forced, but it was forced because at church I have a scholarship program. So It was like, okay, well, seniors that graduate from high school, they can get the scholarship thing. And I'm pretty active in church, so it wasn't hard for me to get it. So I was like, okay, well, I'll try it. But it never came across my mind until the scholarship came up.
So how would you say that your spirituality and your faith have made a contribution into your path, whether it be education and or personal?
Are you talking about like church-wise or just?
How has that impacted your life? Yes.
Oh, tremendously. It made me nervous, like I can't do anything because family is the first people that you trust. You feel like you can trust them. When they hurt you, you feel like you can't trust nobody. So I'm just alert.
And I can relate to you because Mr. Newton stabbed me in my back when it came to my mother and her will. Because of that, and I think I said that in your essay, like I can relate.
Yeah.
When somebody that's your family member, especially so close, stabs you in your back or betrays you, it is hard to trust others. So I can relate to you on that. Y'all, this group today, y'all got me tearing up. I knew that was the reason why I sprayed my sage before y'all came in. Oh, Jesus. So we'll move on from that narrative. But you know you have the writing ability. And you're a student, like once I give you or an instructor gives you guided and feedback, was that helpful when I gave you the feedback from Google Docs? And I knew you were working because it would kick back to my email. So when you were like, it's not here, I was like, you're right, it's not here. When I sat beside you to help you, I'm like, what's going on? Yeah. So you're one of those students that you can take the feedback and still, for the most part, utilize it. Now, when it came to your APA research paper, that was a little challenging because it was a new format. What's your major? What would you like to major? Psychology. Okay. You see the format that I gave you for APA, you're going to need that moving forward. So make sure, again, you're aware of your format and remember to cite your sources. And I think that was another challenge for that. And once I sat and showed you, meaning you should have come to tutoring. And I know you try to do it all on your own, but you would have been the student, because I've seen you do it. Once I would have given you you would have sat beside me, I would have helped you with the first few, you would have ran with the rest of it. And then you might have been like, Ms. Newton, is this correct? So if you have an instructor, again, that says that, once you're like, wait, I don't understand. Because at the end, you're like, I don't understand. I'm like, wait, what are you not understanding? Help me, because I want to help you understand. And then I saw what you were doing, and I sat beside you. It seemed like you got it. So you're probably that student just needs that guided instruction, a little more tutoring. But once you get it, you get it. Yeah. So don't be ashamed or whatever. Make the time also to do that. Why did you pick Michael Vick for your VA legend?
I'm not going to say he's the last pick, but he's the last pick. And Michael Vick, I don't know. We don't know too much about him except for the dogfight thing. And I'm pretty sure he's more than just that. Because I knew about the Boys and Girls Club, and I also called Virginia Tech and talked to them about some of the stuff they know about Michael Vick.
You called?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, you see how you utilize your resource?
I had to call because he's from Portsmouth, and I know they knew something, so they were just telling me about the Boys and Girls Club.
And you had to call Virginia Tech for them to tell you about the Boys and Girls Club. Now, within that, do you see a challenge? Meaning, he's from Virginia, but what did you find the most information about him on?
The dog fight.
But what did you say that he's done for the community?
The Boys and Girls Club. He was really active in the community.
And do you see how that would be a challenge, which is why I also like to implement VA Legends. But you utilize your own resource, call Virginia Tech. They referred you back to what he's done for the Boys and Girls Club. Awesome. And all of your body of work, what are you the most proudest of? Out of all the body of works that you've done, all the 4 that are in your folder, what did you enjoy the most, or what are you most proud of?
Enjoy was really descriptive because I knew about Leonardo da Vinci, but I didn't know about so many paintings, and he did so much other stuff than just painting and sculpting. But proudest is narrative.
You're proudest of your narrative. All right. And I showed your descriptive. And once you got guidance on that too, you were ready to go. But proudest of your narrative, I would agree. How did you feel about the debate?
I like the debate. I wish we could have did another one, but yeah, it was good. I think everybody did their thing what needed to be done, even though we was mad nervous and thought that because it wasn't really a win or lose thing. It was just we did it and we ain't about to complain about it because now it's over.
All right. Is there anything else you would like for me to know? Good, bad, or indifferent?
I enjoyed your vibe. I'm glad that we got a teacher and not was just stranded. You know, even though you came in force, you had to get your point across. We understood, even though we had attitudes, because everybody had attitude. Because it was different. Like, we was like, okay, we're going to start with this, and then we come in, and we was like, okay, this is really college. This is what she doing. Because at first I did feel like we was doing kiddie stuff. Like, parts of the sentence. I knew all that.
And
so
that was with Miss Wood, out of respect for her,
Yeah.
and she rest in peace at the same time. But when I came in, it was like, okay, she's really preparing us for college and
it was
college
just
English.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good to know. That's what I wanted to do. It is, because it's needed, and it was needed. And I saw that because y'all were writing things, and I was like, writing?
Yeah, we was
You need to use the computer. You need to
Darn.
learn how to do MLA and APA, definitely MLA. And then y'all were a little shocked on that.
Yeah, 'cause
But you did great work.
that day we was like, we not gonna get no teacher. The class just over. We don't know what to do now. So it was just weird. It was weird, but we got through it. I can
Yes,
say
we did. What we saying, Marvin Sapp? I made it.
Yes, definitely.
I know when I played that during the beginning of class, what was the last year? You were like, I love me some Marvin Sapp as well. So you were one of the 8 that came. We're finishing. Do you want me to know anything else before we finish? Okay. Before Thanksgiving. So this is your chakra bracelet.
What does it have a meaning behind it? I know it does, but I don't know what it is.
Well, when I first taught last spring, ENF 2 at Chesapeake, I was able to incorporate still the arts. You know, I like the arts and education, but KRS 1. And because of KRS 1 and reading his book, that's over 800 pages about the culture, I learned about chakras. Even though now I know there are 12 chakras. So I actually sent that email to him letting him know, you know, there are 12, but the first 7 are incorporated in that, and that I believe stems from India, not Native American Indians, but Indians, and their culture. So chakras tied to your body and your energy. Remember, I'm always about spraying the sage and so forth, and I wear my chakra bracelets.
Yeah.
So those, and I think the white part of that is it hematite? I would have to look it up again. But those are in correlation with your 7 chakras and your energy, and then your spiritual as well. So that ties into that aspect.
That's great.
Yes, ma'am. You're more than welcome. And then that concludes us. So the next will be Ashley. Hopefully she is here.
Because I was